Meanwhile, tonight at 5 o'clock, attorneys for the Richmond Hill explosion suspect, Bob Leonard, are fighting to keep his recorded police interrogation from being used against him. Now, when Leonard asked for a lawyer, did investigators continue asking questions, or did Leonard just keep talking? Eyewitness News reporter Rich Van Wyk tonight tells us what happened in today's court hearing.
The argument is over whether an interview Bob Leonard had with police can be used as evidence in his upcoming trial. Both sides agree Leonard didn't say much, but defense attorneys worry how that interview could affect other evidence, even Leonard's decision as to whether he'll testify in his own defense. A month before Bob Leonard was arrested, police say well before he was even a suspect, they questioned Leonard for hours.
Kept asking for an attorney and they wouldn't give him one.
Instead, his attorneys claim the questioning continued.
4 minutes into the interview, he asked for counsel. That's where it should have broken off.
And it didn't? How long did it continue?
It continued on for an excess of another 2 hours. In
court, Minch explained how Leonard watched police surround and search his home that day, was taken to IMPD headquarters in handcuffs, constantly watched or kept in locked rooms, and felt afraid.
We believe that he was in custody.
Prosecutors and police insist Leonard was never in custody, and although being told he could leave at any time, he stayed, giving police information they didn't ask for.
He wouldn't stop talking. He said he wanted a lawyer, but then he said he wanted to cooperate, he wanted to talk, he called to the police officers.
The deputy prosecutor says much of the information was about his half-brother, Mark Leonard. Ringleader of a plot to destroy his girlfriend's home and collect the insurance money, Mark Leonard was convicted and sentenced to prison. Accused co-conspirator Bob Leonard faces almost identical charges of murder and arson. Defense attorneys fear investigators used information from that interview to gather more incriminating evidence against Leonard, or could use those statements to challenge his testimony should he take the witness stand himself. John Longworth's son and daughter-in-law were killed in the devastating explosion. He attended every day of Mark Leonard's trial. He's already talking to prosecutors about this one.
I'm confident that they'll do a good job and things will wind up as they should.
The interview was recorded. Judge Frances Gull will watch all 2.5 hours of it before issuing a ruling. She expects that in about 2 weeks. In Fort Wayne, Rich Van Wyk, Channel 13, Eyewitness News.